Here's a forest with thousands of trees. Are they all made from the same type of stuff? And if so, how many types of stuff? And what about rocks and rivers? Do they share anything in common with trees? Humans like to find patterns in nature, and this has led different cultures to think of everything being made from a few fundamental substances, which we call elements. There was a surprising amount of overlap for peoples who had never had contact with each other. Native Americans and ancient Greeks believed that everything was made up from combining earth, air, fire and water. Hindus added an airy substance called ether to these four, and the Chinese didn't include air but did have metal and wood. A related question is, do things change or do they stay the same? Think of a river. It changes from moment to moment, but it's still the same river. One way to reconcile this problem is to think of little particles that don't change over time but recombine in different ways. The particles stay the same, but what they make up changes. Lots of cultures have developed some variation of this model. The ancient Indian philosopher Kanada believed that different atoms have different properties that give things colour, taste or smell. And the ancient Greek philosopher Democritus believed that there were an infinite number of types of atom. Atomic theory has gone in and out of fashion in different parts of the world at different times. In the early 1800s, John Dalton developed his chemical atomic theory, which combined the ideas of elements and atoms. Essentially, it said that everything was made from atoms with empty space in between them. All atoms were the same, apart from their mass. Each element had atoms of a specific mass, so all oxygen atoms had one mass and all iron atoms another. Dalton only knew of about 40 elements. Now we know that there are 94 that occur naturally on Earth. Every atom was eternal, it had been around forever and always would be. Immutable, an atom of one element couldn't turn into an atom of another element. And indivisible, you couldn't split atoms up into smaller pieces. We're going to see that over the following 100 years, each one of those assumptions would be proved wrong. The study of radioactivity would show that you could break up atoms into pieces to make new atoms and cause an atom of one element to change into an atom of a different element.